Another beautiful day to be a Raider, draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield, I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation, and you've come back. Why? Because it's time. It's time to bring them.
What's up, Raider Nation? I'm the Commish, coming to you live from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. Deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction. What's up on a hump day, Raider Nation? What's up, CL? What's up, Bert? What up, all of my normal, new, and old band of pirates? Love you all. Thank you all for joining me. Appreciate every second, any minute you guys spend with me, as always. And as we always do on a Monday and Wednesday on Raider Reaction, what do? We drop back deep in the pocket and let it fly league-wide, touching on all the hot league news, getting you ready for week 3 that starts tomorrow freaking night. Week 3 of the NFL kicks off on Thursday night. You got to get your fantasy football set up. You gotta know what's going on. Be an uninformed fan, and us at Raider Reaction, Prime and I will not allow you to be an uninformed fan. Prime has been a ring announcer for pro MMA, PA announcer for pro soccer, play-by-play and color commentary for college basketball and college football, and is the current and reigning vice president of the Hardcore Challenge, the pinnacle of fantasy football. What's up, Prime?
What's going on, Commish? That's right. We got another lovely week 3 coming up. Oh, man, I'm ready for some football. I hope you are, too. Got a couple of interesting matchups. Heard a little bit of news today, too. So, absolutely, man. Absolutely. What up, Raider Nation? What's up, everybody that's a fan of them other teams? You're all right here, too. I don't mind. On Mondays and Wednesdays, we do go league-wide, so
we do go league-wide, so that's all right. I know we got Justin, the KC fan in the house. Justin's cool. He hangs out with us Raider fans all the time. He's just a football fan, like the rest of us.
Yep.
So we do got other fans too. So it's all right. But you just got to realize if your team is, unfortunately on the kiddie table, that you should really be seen but not heard, and just kind of.
Whoa! So now it's the kiddie table. So now, all right. So you can be a fan of another team, but you can't say jack unless your team has won a Super Bowl.
At least one.
At least one.
At least one. Just one. One's not a lot to ask. Just one.
So Tampa Bay gets to sit at the big kids table, at the grown-up table.
I'm afraid so. Unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
Pains me to say it. I'm not happy about it. It's just the reality.
I mean, then you got to look. One of the crappiest teams in the league right now is the San Francisco 49ers. And, man, they're right across the bridge from y'all. I'm just saying. And they've won how many Super Bowls? 4?
They got 4 or 5. Is it 4?
4 or 5?
How many San Francisco got?
Yeah. I know they at least have 3.
No, they've got 4 for sure. I know that.
Oh, that was an all-pirate affair.
I don't know why I'm even questioning that. I should know this off the top of my freaking tail. They have 5. Okay,
Yeah, so it is 5.
I thought they had 5.
So they have 5 Super Bowls.
I was questioning that. I was having a
yeah, I know, right?
fart.
I know.
Because I'm like,
I know.
Wait a second, I know this. Why am I even questioning? But I always hate saying anything.
But they haven't been relevant since like T.O. and Jeff Garcia.
Forever.
Yeah.
They haven't been relevant forever. Oh, hold on, Prime. I want to touch on one thing right quick before we get going into the show. I appreciate all of you guys that are watching. Facebook has come out with a new filter that does not allow anybody to share into groups. So we're having issues sharing the show. So if you're watching the show, you're enjoying the show. If you wouldn't mind, if you're in a couple Raider groups, just share it to your friends. Maybe they'll enjoy it too. And if everybody sends it out to 1 or 2, then Facebook can get a big because they're just, it's ridiculous. I'm not going to get long story short, but it's silly.
So share the show, like the show, do all that, please and thank you.
Yeah,
don't let Facebook shut us down.
Yeah, if you like the page and you like the show, go like it up, follow it, and then you'll know when the show's on anyway. And nobody will ever have to share it to you. You'll just get a notification when we're live. And so go do that. That's the best way. But if you're here already, please share, and we appreciate it because we appreciate you guys showing up every night, man. Hey, we love it. Prime and the Commish would do nothing without you guys. So, thank you.
Nothing without you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in as much as everybody does for my main man, the Commish right here. He's got the Raider reaction. You're not going to get better Raider content. Thanks for tuning in on Mondays and Wednesdays when I'm around and we talk about, the whole league. I know I'm nutty, and last week I wore, or a couple days ago, I wore a Lions shirt and people were like, what? A Lions? Why are you a Lions fan? Yeah. So, no, I appreciate it. Anyway, so let's get to some news real quick before we bust out some games.
Yes, absolutely. So, Richard Sherman's in the news, I hear.
Yeah. Richard Sherman came out and said he thinks that the injury report is pretty much just for, gamblers and betting. It doesn't really do anything for anyone else. It's not like it affects the fans watching. Yeah, I'm always a nut. Yeah, off my rocker. Anyway, no, it's not like it benefits the fans or anything like that. And it's just pretty much for everyone who's gambling on the game, so Vegas can get their spreads right. So
yeah. There may be a little truth to that.
Well, maybe, but the NFL has always said, "Oh, we're not a betting league." Although, oh my gosh, there are so many prop bets on the Super Bowl. It's silly. Like you can bet on how long the national anthem is going to last at the Super Bowl. Plus or minus.
Yeah, plus or minus. How many times the guy's going to tug at his ear. It's all kinds of stupid bets.
What up, John?
Prop bets. Crazy. All kinds of prop bets.
Yeah. So, as much as the NFL says it's not about gambling, fantasy football, which is a friggin' billion-dollar industry, you have all kinds of Vegas betting. Yeah.
There now. Are we going there?
Yeah. So, whoa, all right. So, yeah, Richard Sherman, of course he's got something to say. He's a smart guy. Didn't he go to Stanford? Anyway, he's a smart guy. He's not one of my most well-liked players, I'll say that. In fact, I will go as far as to say I don't like Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman talks too much trash. Richard Sherman grabs and holds and then complains when he gets called for it, and that's all he does. Like, oh my gosh, Richard Sherman needs to shut up. If anyone in the league needs to shut up, it's Richard Sherman.
I will second that. He needs to shut up. I'll second that one. 100%.
I don't even. Yeah, I mean, so he comes out and he says something about the injury report. Yeah, so what, Richard Sherman? Maybe it is all about gambling. Maybe everybody already knew that stuff. Maybe we already knew. Maybe we just didn't have to call it out. I don't know. That sounds like a rat, man, where I come from. Anyway, so Richard Sherman.
Stitches, Richard.
Yeah. You need to shut your face. Shut your face, Richard Sherman.
Don't make me call my peoples.
Yeah. So it's all right. It's all right. Now, meanwhile, I mean, news out of Seattle just keeps on coming. Eddie Lacy.
Yeah.
Eddie Lacy.
We have
was a healthy scratch in
week
week
2. What is the current weight of Eddie Lacy? We need to know. Fat watch on Eddie Lacy because he's got contract incentives built to his weight. So
yeah,
what's
he had health incentives. He had health incentives. Like Eddie Lacy, if you don't eat 4 Big Macs, all right, then we'll give you $25,000. You know.
Yeah.
And now he's a healthy scratch.
You get a bonus.
So, but he got those bonuses in the offseason. I remember we reported on it about Eddie Lacy actually was making his weight goals and whatnot and getting paid for it.
Now, that's what I want to know. Is he now? Now that he got it, is he fat lazy Eddie again? And that's why he didn't play last week because he's fat lazy Eddie again. Because that may be the case.
Yeah. So, but Eddie Lacy's all cool about it. It's like I don't know. He's up there in those Green Mountains and just hanging out. And he's like, you know, you can only control, quote unquote, you can only control what you can control. Don't worry about the things you can't control. You know. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of that's a deep response for being benched. You know. So Eddie Lacy, I don't know. He's taking a chill pill or something, and yeah, it comes out all friggin' easy listening style, man. Yeah.
Maybe he's
who knows?
Self-medicating.
Healthy scratch. Healthy scratch. Yeah. Unlike an unhealthy scratch.
Nothing like an unhealthy scratch. It does get infected.
Yeah, you don't want that unhealthy scratch.
Good God, no. Then you got to get a shot.
But yo, week 3 starts tomorrow.
Yes. So week 3 kicks off with Baltimore at Jacksonville. Or excuse me, hold on, that's Sunday. That's the London game.
Yeah, no.
Excuse me. It's Rams at 49ers tomorrow night. Sorry, excuse me.
There we go.
Rams at 49ers.
Yeah, Rams and 49ers. Boy, that's gonna be a
great game.
That's gonna be fantastic.
Thursday night football is usually as subpar as it is, and then you put 2 subpar teams on there too. Man.
On 3 days rest, you have the Rams and Jared Goff. Wow, versus the 49ers? Is this even real? Tell me, how bad is the NFL this year? We'll get into it later. But yeah, man.
I don't know. I don't even know. I think the Rams are going to win this game. I don't know. The Lambs over the Niners. I'm picking them. I think they win it.
Yeah.
I've seen enough improvement out of Goff to think he's going to have an okay week. And I've seen enough crap out of the Niners to know they ain't.
No. It might be saying something that the Niners actually hung with Seattle last week, but Seattle's a bad team, okay? Their offensive line is garbage, and that's why their offense can't do anything. Meanwhile, San Francisco, their offense couldn't do anything either. That was a defensive battle, and nothing but field goals, no touchdowns because they're terrible. But so that being said, yeah, the 49ers are not a good team, and they will lose to the up-and-coming Rams. I'm not saying they're going to rise too high, but they are up-and-coming. As Jared Goff continues to improve, that team will get better, and I think that Goff will continue to improve.
Considering the opponent, I think the Rams are going to do well this week. The Lambs for the win. The Lambs for the win. All right. Now moving on to Sunday. And the early game, I got thrown off by the time here on the schedule because it's a freaking London game, is this week. You've got the...
Oh, they're playing in London?
It's the 10-year anniversary of the first London game. And you've got Baltimore and Jacksonville in London. And... yeah.
At Wembley Stadium.
At Wembley Stadium, London.
Yeah, London. So, all right, Baltimore and Jacksonville, that's kind of an interesting matchup, right? In this. Baltimore hasn't really played anybody. So, I mean, their defense is doing really well, but they haven't really played anybody. Jacksonville is, they're not anybody either. So I think Baltimore is basically going to win. However, Baltimore's offense, I mean, they got Joe Flacco and some guys.
They are a little suspect on the offensive side of the line, but their defense has already pitched a shutout this season and had a huge game last week. Who
have they played?
They played nobody. And they're playing nobody again. That's my point.
Right. Blake Bortles is not a threat.
No.
But you know who is.
He's a threat to he's a threat to piss down his leg. That's all he's a threat to do.
Wow. I think he would at least throw the ball. You went to just him standing there with the ball in his hand, waiting to get hit, peeing down his leg.
He may do that too, but he's going to get killed. The Ravens are going to kill them. And
yeah.
I don't think it's – you're going to go all the way to London to get killed and then have to come home.
They're only going because they have to. They're only going because they have to. They're not going not like the players are like, we should play a game in London. Nah, Roger Goodell's like, let's make money. Let's make this thing worldwide. Let's play in London. The NFL Europe didn't work.
My comments have been stuck for 5 minutes, and they just automatically popped on, and I got so I
really
the whole show till the last freaking stupid Facebook.
There's been a lot of stuff going on.
I commented, and I did not acknowledge you in the last minute or two or 5. Good Lord, Facebook. Heidi, I love it. HS says I've volunteered for work, so I don't have to watch it. Thursday Night Football is going to be bad. God, it is terrible, man. Pick a decent team. At least, it used to be Monday Night Football. Remember Monday Night Football back in the day? You had to be a playoff team from the previous year to even make the Monday night schedule for the next season. So it always was good matchups. They made sure it was good matchups. They should do the same thing for Thursday night.
It's like they do the complete opposite for Thursday night. They pick the bottom of the barrel teams and y'all are going to meet on a Thursday night. Here we go.
It's like they know it's a crappy setup and you have to play on short notice, so they don't want to do it to the good teams. They'll do it to the ones that were crappy the year before. Maybe that's how they figured it out.
If you guys can, send this to Roger Goodell, okay? There's only one Thursday that you should play football, and that is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is the one Thursday, okay? Other than that, leave Thursday off the calendar. Keep it on Sundays and Mondays, you fools. That occasional weird Saturday game late in the season, I'm all right about. But no.
I'm all right about that, because that's
Thursday game.
Because usually I forget that there is a Saturday game, and I'm like, oh, damn.
Yeah, when they get into the playoffs.
I forgot there was a Saturday game. Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. So, other than that,
I always forget, too.
So safe to say this bottom of the barrel matchup between the Rams and the 49ers, we're got to go Rams. And for the London game, we're both going Ravens.
Ravens, yes. Now, the next one's interesting because I hate to admit it, but I didn't think the Donkeys were that good. Going to be that good coming into the season. I'm a little surprised by the way they've played. Simeon has looked solid, and it makes me want to throw up in my mouth saying it. But they're going on the road to play Buffalo. Buffalo has not looked great.
No, the Buffalo defense hasn't come to play. Once again, that's another team that lost a bunch of wide receivers. That team is Tyrod Taylor and Shady McCoy. Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's it.
I don't know, man. If Denver wins this game and we go and beat the Deadskins, then we're coming back to Donkeyville to match up at 3-0. That's, man.
That'll be a battle.
Mark that on the freaking calendar.
If you didn't already.
All off season.
If you didn't already.
That's our first pivotal game of the year. Is when in week 4 when we play Denver. I've been saying it all off season. That's the first pivotal game. I thought we'd be 3-0 when we go in. I think we will beat Washington this weekend. It's not a surprise, but we'll see. We'll see. So Denver at Buffalo. I think Denver. I'm picking the Donkeys. I can't pick Buffalo.
Dude, I said it earlier this week. They got 2 good wide receivers and Emmanuel Sanders and Demaryius Thomas. You know, they got a little stable of running backs there that can do a little something. And that defense, you know, they're not getting as much. What's his face? Linebacker, Denver. Von Miller. They're not getting as much individual
Redskins
stats out of Von Miller, but they are playing better as a team, and that's scary. That's scary.
Yeah,
I just had to make sure I got all of that. That was share, invite. If you're just now joining us, I am Prime. This is the Commish RAIDER ReACTION Special Edition. Ghost to the post.
To the post. Drop
it
back deep in the pocket, letting it fly league-wide. Of course we're going to win, Eddie. Come on now. Of course we're going to win.
You talking about the Redskins?
Let's get into that one next, Prime. To hell with
that. Let's do it. Let's do it.
It's the next one. Let's do it. Everybody's wanting to talk about it. To hell. Let's get to it. I was going to wait till the end, but let's touch on it. Raiders at Redskins. Both, you got one's 1-1. They just came off a big win. Come back.
Yep.
Skins come off a big win. They were doing nothing up until then, and then all of a sudden they came alive. But
yeah.
Raiders. 2-0. Coming off the big Jets win.
Raiders are going to Washington, aren't they?
Yep. Yep, on the road.
You think they're going to go to the White House? Let's not talk about it. All right. Yeah, no, that's a bad joke. It's a bad joke. So the Raiders are going to Washington. I tell you what, you know, I'm going to bring this up only because it's real, all right? This could be a trap game. Oh, you're going to Washington to face the lowly Redskins with Kirk, how you like it, Cousins. You know, but next week, week 4, you got Denver. Oh, man, we got Denver. Oh, no.
I know.
I think the trap
game, honestly think the trap game comes after the Denver game. I think the trap game comes after the Denver game. And I do see a trap game coming up, but I see it after the Denver game. When we come back home after we're 4-0 and feeling a little too fat and sassy, a little too cocky, and you let one slip at the end. That's when I think our trap game is going to happen on our homestand. I think we can beat the Skins, man. I think.
Oh, I know you can.
Last week
Oakland is a better team than Washington.
Oakland is, man. The vibe last week that Marshawn didn't, you know, the whole vibe and the place was jumping and the team's gelling, everybody's happy. What a fun trip that's got to be to Washington with that vibe. You're flying across country. You're everybody's happy. You're in a great
dude.
You
know what jet I want to be on? I wish I was on that jet flying to Washington. Oh, dang.
Marshawn Lynch and, Crabtree and, oh, man, Marquette King.
But you know You know who sat in the corner?
Who?
Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper is sitting in the corner. He's all like, how come I couldn't catch a touchdown? I couldn't catch a touchdown. I saw Crabtree got 3. He got a hat trick. He got a hat trick.
Every other game. His are coming this week. Because I'm starting him against All-Pro Afro this week in fantasy.
Boom.
I'm going to get the double dip. I want the double dip this week.
All right. I gotta send a special shout out real quick, okay?
All right.
Because
like slow jam?
No.
Okay.
For all you lovely ladies out there, no. No. I went to school. I did some schooling, and I went to school for some broadcast journalism. And I just saw one of my professors, one of my teachers, actually checking the show out right now. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
What's up, Prime?
Hey. All right. Thank you.
Prime.
I'm glad to see you. So anyway. Yes, master. I will. Oh, my kung fu is solid now.
Learned something. Something sunk in.
Yeah, no. I don't have a microphone. I work for a bank, man. That's nothing like broadcasting.
Well, yeah, but you never know. At least you're still dabbling, so things can happen. Hey, man.
Certainly.
Lines in the water.
Oh, great. Now I'm being graded. No, I'm done being graded. I've already gone through that. I'm done. I love you, but yeah, nah, dude.
Work on your enunciation. Soul Rock, what's up, brother? So, is it really? Oh my goodness gracious. It's about that time.
Are you serious?
I think it is.
I don't know if we're going to have enough time.
It's about that time.
Now, I don't know if you guys have watched as many of the games that I had this year, but there's one thing that seems to be just running rampant throughout the NFL right now, and that is terrible offensive line play. And what does that lead to? Okay? So right now, there's only a handful of teams that have a decent offensive line, and those are going to be the best teams in the NFL. If you are a fan of a team that has a good offensive line, then you will be in the playoffs. You'll be cheering for a good long time. Because right now, if you are weak in the trenches, it is the most detrimental thing you can have on your team right now, okay? Like, there is no bigger mistake that you can make in the NFL than having a weak offensive line, okay? Now, what that does, the few elite quarterbacks that are in the league, okay, need to be protected. So you don't have what the Indianapolis Colts have right now, what the Seattle Seahawks have right now, what the New York Giants have right now, all right? And that is quarterbacks that just are not either A, getting it done, or getting hurt, or, are basically not performing up to the expectations in which they should be. If you look at Eli Manning has barely scored. The New York Giants haven't scored 20 points in like the last 8 games. New York Giants have not scored 20 points. It is ridiculous. Like, right now, it's just so obvious what the defining factor is between good teams and bad teams. And right now that line, that line is about the offensive line, okay? Not even the defensive line. It's the offensive line. Because defensive lines are more common throughout the NFL. More teams have decent defensive lines and have good offensive lines. It's amazing. So those decent defensive lines, which are constantly rotating players. It's constantly rotating players, so you got fresh pass rushers, in there. It's the prime cut, Salgado. You get a little bit of me. I'm only here on Mondays and Wednesdays, so I'm sorry, man. And I talk about just league-affecting stuff, man. Anyway, yeah. So you have these teams, okay, that there are more teams with good defensive lines, and right now they are outplaying offensive lines all across the NFL. Teams aren't even scoring touchdowns. Like, this is like the lowest scoring first 2 weeks I've ever seen. I'm going to have to check some stats on that. But I believe the last 2 weeks have been the lowest scoring 2 weeks or first 2 weeks of football ever. There are multiple teams that have yet to score a touchdown. All right? Yeah, the Bengals. The Bengals are in such sad shape because, man, I don't even know. They got more problems in their offensive line. They might have problems with the quarterback down in Cincinnati. So, Cincinnati needs to do something quick. I heard the players were talking about getting Colin Kaepernick, but yeah, whatever. That's players anyway. They can all dream. So right now, the quality of the games has actually kind of diminished. And there's a big scare. That's what the NFL is worried about right now is like the numbers, the ratings. Right now, the NFL is losing in ratings, They're not necessarily losing, but they've declined. There's not that many people watching right now, and it's kind of weird. Now I have to admit, there are people like my folks watching this show right now. I know you're watching football every Sunday, Monday night, sometimes Thursday. I watch football every Sunday, Monday night, sometimes Thursday. But yeah, if you wonder why. Carolina, oh man, I'm telling you. Yeah, team scoring is down. Teams are down. Offenses are down. In the meantime, if you were to look at a reason as to why, you have to look at the college ranks and the way that they're running teams now with general spread offenses, okay? And so, they run like 100. I don't know. There's a bunch of plays per game in college. Anyway, and I don't know if players are learning the right way to play. For Pete's sake, and there are some schools that literally hold up a sign that has a picture of like a Yahoo like, or a Yahoo sign or a friggin' Facebook like or whatever, and that's how they call the play. I think this is kind of hurting the NFL. The quality of play has actually gotten less. It is diminishing, and I don't want it to. Like, I really, really, really want just nothing but solid football across the board. I'm not saying, there's always going to be winners and losers, and which brings me, I guess, to my final point. When it comes to winning and losing, who's really doing it? Who's really doing it? When it comes to winning and losing in NFL football, the players look across the other, the field at the other guys that are wearing a different uniform. Therefore, they're not on their team, so they've either got to win or lose. But no, the fact of the matter is players don't win and lose. Okay? Players don't win and lose. They all get paid. They all get paid. Like, that guy makes as much money as that guy. There are some guys that make more money than all those guys, Matt Stafford. But the only people that really win and lose are the fans. Players still get paid. Anyway, that's a scary thought. And that's the prime cut.
There you have it. Every Wednesday, mid-show, you get the prime cut. During Goes to the Post. Because I got Prime on here twice a week. Damn it, he's got things on his mind he needs to get off too, so I got to step aside.
I do.
So there you go. You never know.
Thank you, Popeye. Good looking out, Popeye.
He's going to scare the hell out of you.
Sorry. I'll try not to get too deep. Too deep. I know I can get pretty philosophical. I have that way about me, but yeah.
back to the Raiders Redskins. We're not done with that yet because I didn't get a. So what's your
It's
prediction?
a trap.
You alluded to a possible Redskins prediction.
Trap. Nah, man, I can't pick the Redskins. No, it's definitely Oakland. Definitely Oakland.
Okay. All right. I was concerned there for a second. All right. Because I'm obviously picking Oakland to win. I think they're going to win big. So we'll see.
Just real quick to address this. No, Zeke will get suspended because Goodell always wins. Ask Tom Brady.
Some time.
It'll take time.
I almost think that it would have been better for them to take the suspension out of the gate. Because they're going to have to take it late. Most likely, they're going to get that suspension the worst freaking time possible.
They may not even take it till next year.
I don't know. I think he might get it this year.
Yeah? I don't know. That's a wait and see, and that's all I'm doing. So, but I got to pick the Raiders. The Raiders are going to go to D.C., and, oh, man. And Kirk Cousins might throw like 3 interceptions.
I think this is, that's what I think. I think this is a game where everybody sees the defense and kind of goes, maybe they're not that bad. I hope that's the game.
You can't play Washington and say the defense is not that bad. I don't know about, like, you can't play Washington and determine that your defense is not that bad.
No, but maybe
their best receiver is a quarterback in college.
Maybe not completely sucking. Maybe not.
Their best receiver. Their best receiver was a quarterback in college.
True.
So, anyway, it's an easy Raider win.
He's our old quarterback. And he gave it up after we cut him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. Alrighty, moving along. Obviously, we're both picking the Raiders in that game. You got the Steelers going to Chicago, at Chicago.
Well, Chicago showed their true colors last week. So, I think that's going to be an easy Steeler win.
Yeah, Steelers. Moving on. That's going to be a beatdown. Atlanta at Detroit. Now, this is an interesting game. Detroit has looked really freaking good, man. And Atlanta finally looked like the team that got to the Super Bowl last year before they fell on their freaking face late in the game. Gave it to the freaking Cheatriots. But this is an interesting early season NFC matchup here. 2 possible playoff
Absolutely.
teams.
Absolutely.
So,
Hold on.
How do you see? How you got this shaking out there?
Hi, Mom. All right. I see Detroit, and I see Atlanta.
What is Mom? I can't call you Prime, man.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. No, I think that's going to be a good game, but I got to go Atlanta. I mean, it might be a track meet. I think both teams are definitely going to score some points, but in the end, Atlanta's going to score more points. I know, brilliant insight, but really, the difference is Julio Jones. Julio Jones can take a day off and still get 100 yards on 5 catches. You know,
even the thing is, it's still in the dome. They're used to playing in a dome, and it's in a dome too. So it's not going to be any different for them.
Right, just different. Well, have you seen that? Well, man, don't get me started on the domes. Atlanta's dome is bad. Like, they got the halo with the screens. That is
it's
cool.
pretty cool looking on the inside. It's got a big mechanical sphincter looking thing on top of it, but it looks cool on the inside. I think the outside is, I don't know, man, but it's too something else. But the inside is pretty sweet, I gotta admit.
The inside is amazing.
On Sunday.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A. That's a little
Chick-fil-A.
I guess if you go to a college game, you can get you some Chick-fil-A. Otherwise, you're just screwed.
Yeah, if you're an NFL fan, no Chick-fil-A for you at the Atlanta game.
No waffle fries for you, man. No ice cream delights. Nothing.
No
Those
waffle
things are delicious.
fries.
They're ice dreams.
You go to a game, you do it right. You get yourself some nachos. You don't need a Chick-fil-A. You get yourself some nachos and some beers.
Chick-fil-A. You always can use some Chick-fil-A, man. Have you ever had Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, man. They got a Chick-fil-A right over there. You know what? I don't like it. I'd rather go to Popeyes across the street. I'd rather go to Popeyes.
They must be running your Chick-fil-A wrong. That's all I got.
No, I don't. It's a right.
Must be management.
Gotta go to Popeyes.
Problem.
No.
Popeyes is good though. I just had Popeyes the other night.
Yeah, you better rice and beans, son. Anyway,
Popeyes, blackened ranch. Yeah.
We got more NFL.
Oh hell no!
I don't want to talk about how I don't like Chick-fil-A.
No, we're gonna talk about chicken. Cleveland. Do we even talk about Cleveland and Indianapolis? Pass. Tampa Bay.
That game's so bad. That game's so bad. I'm surprised it's not on Thursday.
Pass. Tampa Bay.
I'm picking
Minnesota.
Cleveland. I'm picking Cleveland.
Cleveland at Indy. I pick Cleveland too, man. Indy sucks. They're in a freaking spiral inside of a toilet. That's where Indy's at right now.
It's like the first time. Oh, go ahead. It's the first time Cleveland's been a road friggin' whatever. Not dog. Not a road dog. Yeah, favored on the road. Favored on the road.
Like years? Since
like 88? I don't know. Back in 72?
It's Kevin Mack?
45 years ago? I don't know.
It's not since Jim Brown. Good Lord. Not that far. Maybe not, but maybe Bernie Kosar. I don't know. It's been a while, though. I guarantee you it's been a while. So Tampa Bay at Minnesota. Big questions here is you're going to see Sam Bradford. They haven't said yet. I heard because I unfortunately live deep behind the enemy lines. I listen to crap Tampa Bay Bucks talk sometimes in the morning, mixed in with the other stuff that I listen to. And they had the guy on that does the radio calls for the Minnesota Vikings this morning. And he was giving his update and everything on everything Vikings related. So I got to listen to that interview for a while on the way in. And he wouldn't even divulge and doesn't even know if Bradford's going to play this weekend. So
wow.
They're still
I know he was diagnosed. I know he was diagnosed with a bone bruise. I don't know how long that takes to heal. And to an earlier question, Myles Garrett has a high ankle sprain, and he's a big man. It'll take him a few weeks. But Sam Bradford has a bone bruise on his knee that he had surgically repaired. You know?
Yeah.
So I have no idea how long a bone bruise keeps you out.
I have no idea either. They said they're going to try him out a little in practice on Friday and see how he reacts. So, I mean, there is that possibility that he goes out there. I would say the possibility is not high that he's playing. I wouldn't think. But this guy that I listened to today gave me an opposite kind of impression. Like, there is this outside chance. So, I don't know what you do with that.
Well, I mean, the guy's from Minnesota, and he's down in Tampa Bay, or not down, but he called in or did whatever, and he's talking about the game. Yeah, he's going to put some doubt, some mystery, some
maybe
some who knows what's going on over there in Minnesota. You know? We're talking about food, Chris.
We got to start over. He's like, oh, man, he's still talking. Jukebox is still on the freaking chicken. He's like, oh, man, you got to talk about some chicken now with some nacho cheese.
Get some chicken wings and some. Now, boy. Can't forget hot and spicy chicken wings with nacho cheese and chocolate.
I don't know where you're going with that. I hope that ain't all, like, together, like in some sort of weird food.
He did make me think about dipping a chicken wing in nacho cheese.
Oh, there would be nothing wrong with that whatsoever. You can put cheese on chicken in a second. Come on.
I know, but literally.
Ain't nothing wrong with nacho cheese. All right, moving on. We're against it. We got a bunch of games, so let's roll through these.
Rolling through.
Tampa Bay at
Quick
Minnesota.
fire.
Who are you picking? Tampa Bay at Minnesota.
Tampa Bay.
I'm taking Tampa Bay too. I don't think Bradford plays. You seen what they looked like last week without him.
Right? Case Keenum is.
Yeah, not good.
He's got a job. He's not good.
Houston at New England.
Well, all right.
Patriots.
Yeah, I gotta go Patriots. Nah, man. I'm gonna go on record right here now. This is the era of Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson, he's 1-0. He's gonna be 2-0. He's gonna find a way. All of a sudden, J.J. Watt and LaDainian Clowney, both those cats are gonna show up. You know who's gonna ball out of control? That wide receiver they got down there that you should never draft. What's his name? Oh, anyway, he's like the highest paid wide receiver in the league.
Yeah, well, Hopkins.
Yeah, Hopkins.
Yeah, no way. I don't see it happening.
I'm going Texans.
I want it to happen for two reasons. If Deshaun Watson goes there and beats Tom Brady, I have him on my bench in fantasy football, and I'm going to sell that guy for king's ransom.
Shut up, dude. I was thinking about making a trade for him.
Number two, I just want to see the Patriots lose. So that'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be one to do. That'd be friggin' awesome. Because right now the Bills are in what? The Bills are in first, aren't they? Right now, technically.
Oh, I don't even know. It doesn't even count after 2 weeks. I don't care with it.
Hey, first place always counts. After the first game, it counts. I'm sorry, it just does. Because if we had sole possession of first place at 2-0, I'd be tickled pink about it. That means other teams had lost. We're already doing better. But that's not the case. We're tied, three-way tie. So, Miami. Here's a great game. Miami at the Jets.
Miami. Jay Cutler's going to smoke a cigarette and throw a touchdown pass.
I don't know. McCown against Cutler.
Cutler.
Matt Forte didn't look that bad against us. I was surprised. Matt Forte was the guy that surprised me. And I don't know, man. The Dolphins suck. You know what?
Man.
The Jets. I think the Jets are going to trip over themselves and find a win at home against Miami.
You crazy.
I'm picking the Jets.
No way. No, I got to go Dolphins. Jay Cutler.
Right now, because I seen somebody just joined us. Let's jump ahead. Cincinnati at Green Bay. Bengals at Packers. Let's do that one. Who you got in this one, Prime? Bengals at Packers.
Vontaze Burfict if he is playing. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, if Vontaze Burfict is playing, he is going to injure Aaron Rodgers on a dirty play. So dirty. It'll be like 1967 NFL hit. I don't think so. No, I don't think. I think he's out till like week 5.
Yeah, he's out for a minute.
Anyway, so they don't have him. So the Packers win.
Packers win.
Yep.
Yeah,
Packers win.
Yeah. I mean, the team hadn't even scored a touchdown yet this season.
Yeah, no touchdowns.
Not a touchdown? Not one touchdown?
Not one.
Not one. That's bad. That's bad. All right, Giants at the Eagles. Divisional. NFC East.
The Giants have not looked good. They have not looked good. And I'm not even though Odell, he was out there, I don't think he's all the way back. So the Eagles are going to win that one. They're actually, Carson Wentz is looking like a real player.
He is. I take the Eagles in that one, too. They're at home, and the Giants have not looked. They have no offensive line, man. Eli has been getting abused.
Right?
They have no offensive line. None at all. So that for sure, I agree with you on that one. Philly, all the way. New Orleans at Carolina. The Saints have been scoring. The Panthers can't seem to find the freaking end zone, and they just lost Greg Olsen, who's his number one target.
That's huge.
I think I'm looking at a bad season for the Panthers, man. They haven't looked good.
Yeah, if they don't put it together soon, You know, if Cam Newton doesn't start playing like Cam Newton of 2015 instead of Cam Newton of 2016, then they're not going to do well. They're not going to do well.
No, I'm taking the Saints in that one.
Yeah,
I'm taking the Saints.
all right, yeah. Until I see something, yeah, I'll take the Saints.
Yeah, I'm taking the Saints too. Seattle, the Rain City Bitch Pigeons at the Tennessee Tampons, as voted by Raider Nation. Who do you got? Between these two.
I'm gonna go Tennessee Tampons or Tennessee Titans. Still can't like the Tennessee Titans. They should be in Houston. I don't even know. Houston should.
They're red Oilers to me. They always will.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, they're gonna win that game. They're gonna win. Tennessee is gonna beat Seattle. I mean, Tennessee has a better offensive line than Seattle does.
I agree with you there.
You seen the way Russell Wilson is running around?
Yeah, it's yeah, I agree with you there. We agree on a lot of these games this week. I think, yeah, I think Tennessee wins this one. Seattle's not the team they used to be, man. They're just not. They're just not the team they used to be.
Yeah.
You can't hold that. You know, New England's been lucky to hold it for as long as they have, and it catches up to everybody. The NFL's a cycle. It goes up and down. You will come down. Every freaking franchise does. It's how long you stay down. But everybody comes down. They'll come down. Kansas City at the Chargers. Queefs and chokers.
That couldn't be more accurate. Nah, man. I mean, San Diego has. I mean, who knows? Maybe this week. Maybe this week I go San Diego because you know what? Phillip Rivers will keep it close. It'll be a game in the fourth quarter.
He'll pop one off. I agree. He may pop one off.
Yeah. And then this time, whatever his name, Jeet Kune Do, or their kicker.
Young Ho or whatever.
Their kicker. He's going to make one. He's going to make one at the end in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter field goal for the Chargers leads to the win.
Yeah. Oh, I hope you're right. But I can't pick it. I don't feel good enough to pick it. So, I can't.
So you're going Chiefs?
I have to. I think they're going to win. I don't know. I agree with you, though. That's the one thing I've always hated about Phillip Rivers is even though I hate the guy, but he can pop off a 400 game at any time, and you know he's got the capabilities. So he's got the capabilities.
Yeah.
And I agree.
Moving on.
It's a possibility, and it's at Los Angeles, which means absolutely nothing because nobody goes to the damn game. So your home field means jack in this particular game. It's a wash. Man. Means Kansas City gets to go on a vacation. That's it.
They got 2 NFL teams in LA and nobody watches them. See me next week.
Time, man. That was a big gaffe by the NFL. The NFL did not want San Diego. Los Angeles did not want San Diego. They did not want the Chargers. There's not a love affair with the Chargers. They wanted the silver and black. They wanted the Raiders back. If they'd stuck, the Raiders have a fan base in LA. So if you'd have stuck the Raiders down there, you'd have had an already embedded fan base in LA that would have accepted the team. So it would have been differently perceived. I think it would have been different if they had stuck the Raiders in LA than if they'd stuck the Chargers. Do you see what happened?
I'm going to look into this before next week, okay? But where are the teams in LA going once all the dust settles, okay? Because Oakland is going to lose a team. They're going to Vegas, all right? There's 2 teams in LA and nobody watches them. Does one of those teams go to Oakland?
Oh, man. What a kick in the stones for the fans in Oakland. You take the Raiders, you move them to Vegas in a nice new stadium, and then they build a new stadium and drag the Chargers there and stick them in there. Oh, my God.
Oh, man, I was thinking Oakland Rams, dude. I was thinking about Oakland Rams. There's no way. There is no way in Paul Tagliabue's friggin' lack of hair. Like, no, not a chance. Not a chance on prime times dancing. Like, there's not a chance the Chargers go to Oakland. Oh my God. Oakland Chargers.
Talk about worst case freaking scenario, huh? Good God. The whore.
They can't keep two teams in L.A. They can't keep two teams in L.A.
No, hell no. They tried. They had two teams in L.A. L.A. Rams and L.A. Raiders were there and coexist at the same time, and it didn't freaking work. When the season of the 83 Raiders, they couldn't even sell out that season. They were kicking ass all season, and they still couldn't pack it. There's too damn much to do in L.A., man.
Yeah. Did I just I blew a bunch of Raider minds right there. My Raider Mike said I would riot. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
I'm knocking stuff off the shelf.
Oh, dang. How many games do we have left?
That's it.
Oh, shoot. We got it in.
Right on time. That's how it goes to the phone.
Yeah.
All right, Prime.
Once again.
We'll be back on Monday, and we'll rip through all of the Week 3 action. So tune back in to Ghost in the Post on Monday. Prime, thanks for joining us as usual.
Thank you so much. I mean, I'm always happy to be here with the Raider Nation and with the NFL fans. Everybody come on out and see me on Mondays and Wednesdays with the Commish. And, thanks for sharing. Thanks for liking. Thanks for watching. Oakland Rams?
Oh, no. Oh, no. What have we done? What have we done? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate it. Join us tomorrow for Raider Reaction Game Day Thursdays. The game's going to suck, but Raider Reaction won't suck. So you can come watch us while you're watching the garbage game. We got freaking NorCal Raider Rick. We got JP with the College Football Report. We got T-Well with Franchise Face-Off. Man, it's gonna be a hype show tomorrow for your Game Day Thursday. So come check it out. Thank you for joining us. Always appreciate it. Our band of pirates that stops in and spends a minute with us on Raid Reaction. I'm out.